Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. So I'm super excited to be doing today's video because I'm actually doing a review on the new Wet n Wild collection. So they just came out with the Flights of Fancy collection. So they sent this whole box over to me to test out and of course share with you guys. So I'm going to be doing some swatches. I'm also going to be showing you guys how I created this look using some of the products in this collection. Now I do know these are available right now online. I have not seen them in the stores yet, but I'm pretty sure that they're going to be sold at Walgreens, CVS, just pretty much anywhere that Wet n Wild is sold. But yes, I'm super excited, you guys. So if you guys are interested in seeing some swatches, hearing my thoughts on these products, and also seeing how I created this look, then let's go ahead and jump right in. All right, so just to give you guys a quick little glance of the whole entire collection, this is the box with everything in it. So you can see you have your blushes, your shadows, your glosses, your setting spray, your eyeliners, and you also have your little lip scrub at the top as well. So this is what everything looks like. All right, so I don't even know what look I want to go for. I do want to start out with trying out the lip scrub. This looks like it's in the fragrance Watermelon, so it does have the watermelon on the front. It's in a nice size little container, very nice. So let's try this out. Ooh, this reminds me of Lip Smacker. Like, y'all remember Lip Smackers back in the day? This smells just like the watermelon lip smacker. Like, just like it. I want to eat it. It smells so good. So with lip scrubs, these are good to just kind of get off that dead skin off your lips and, you know, just prep your lips if you're going to use like a liquid lipstick. I'm going to be using the gloss in today's video, but I still wanted to just, you know, try this out and see if I like it. It looks like it's giving me like a tint to my lips as well. Ooh, it tastes good. Now I don't know if you can lick this off. It's pretty sweet, but I'm not gonna lick it off. I'm just gonna wipe it off and then put on a lip balm. All right, so that definitely makes my lips super duper soft. So I'm just gonna put on a lip balm. This is just a random lip balm that I have sitting next to me. It's by the brand Hemp's. So this is the Ultra Moisturizing Herbal Lip Balm. I'm just gonna put a little bit of this on my lips. Ooh, that stuff made my lips like baby skin soft. All right, so I started recording doing my eye look and then I realized I was not even doing my swatches yet. So we're gonna start out with the swatches first with all of the products in this box, and then we're gonna go back to the eyes and finish up this look. So let's start out with the eyeshadow palette. So I have 3 different palettes right here, and I don't think they have the name on it. Actually, they did. I think I just took the little sticker off the front, but this is the first one right here. I'll open it up so you guys can see it better. But this is what the first one looks like. It does have your bronzy golds and light champagne shades in this one. And then the next one is one of my favorites, which has this really pretty magenta shade in here. We're gonna be playing with this one today in today's video. But you have magenta, gold, a light champagne color as well. And also these have the labels on top of each shadow. So you have transition labeled, you have eyelid labeled, you have crease labeled, and you have brow bone labeled. So that's that one. And then the last palette is also one of my favorites because it has this really pretty teal color in it here. So you have teal, purple, you have like a champagne color as well in here as well. I'm gonna swatch this one first and then we're gonna go on with the other one. So this is for the transition. All right, so this is the transition color in the palette. Then we're gonna go to the brow bone color, which is kind of like a frosty white shade. Yeah, so there's that one right there. And then we have the crease color, which is this really pretty purple. Ooh, that is so pretty. There's that purple right there, if you guys can see. And then we have my favorite color in this palette, which is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful teal color. Oh my God, that is so freaking pretty. Look how pretty that is. All right, so those were all the shades in this one. Now we're gonna go ahead and swatch the shades in this one right here. All right, so the transition color first. There's a transition shade in that palette. And then we have the Brow Bone. This looks pretty light. So this one is very, it kind of has a frosty, like a pink frosted shade. It's not really picking up because pretty much like light shades like this look white on my skin tone. And the crease color is really pretty. Ooh, this is a really pretty bronze. Ooh, that is so pretty. That's right there at the bottom. Even though it's labeled as a crease, I wouldn't wear that shade as my crease color because I usually wear those type of shades for all over the lid or for the inner corner of my tear duct. So I probably wouldn't use that shade as my crease color. But then this very last shade, which is absolutely pretty. This is a gorgeous magenta shade. Oh, it's so freaking pretty. So the very last one has more bronzy golden shades in it. So we're gonna start with the transition shade. This is what I have all over the lids right now, which is the dark transition shade. It looks darker than the other ones, but this one did not really work as a good transition on me because it is pretty light. But I just use this to set all over the eyes, which like I said, I already have it on right now. But now we're gonna go to the Brow Bone shade in here, which is a absolutely beautiful frosty, kind of like a frosty plum shade. It's actually really light, but in the pan it looks like a purple silver, but it is pretty right there. So some of these shades are actually really pigmented, and the crease color in here is this beautiful bronze color. Ooh, that's pretty. So there's what's supposed to be the crease color in this palette. And then we have the eyelid, which is a frosted pink. Ooh, that actually went on peach, like a peachy color. There it is right there at the very bottom. It kind of looks like the Orgasm Blush by NARS Cosmetics at the very bottom right there. It kind of looks like Orgasm, but it's a little bit lighter than that. They have 3 new blushes. So the first one is the one that I'm gonna be using in today's video. This is in the shade Dare to Soar, and this is absolutely beautiful. It's so pretty. It's such a beautiful magenta shade. So I'm gonna swatch this one. Ooh, these are pigmented. Ooh, that's pretty. There it is right there. Then the next one is called Hummingbird Height, and this is a gold, like a golden orangey shade. I think I could use this as a highlighter. I don't know, but we'll see. But this is really pretty. Actually, it's like a peach shade, not gold, but ooh, that's pretty. Yeah, so that can be used as a highlighter on me, for sure. And the last one is called Don't Flutter Yourself. So there's Don't Flutter Yourself right there. And let's swatch this one. This one is super duper light. Yeah, very light. All right, so obviously the first one will be the best one for me because it is darker, and I feel like it's definitely women of color friendly. So we're gonna be using that one for my blush today, and we may use the second one that I swatched for my highlighter. All right, now let's swatch the lip glosses, and I am excited about these. You guys know I'm a huge fan of glosses anyway, so they came out with 4 new glosses. I'm gonna swatch the lightest to darkest first. So this first one is called Featherless, and this is the lightest one in the box. They don't really have a smell. Ooh. They're not super duper pigmented, but there's that one right there. Yeah, so they're not that pigmented as I thought they would be. So that's that one. The next one is called Fly Gal, and this is like a baby doll pink. Very pretty and light. So I'm gonna have to probably wear a lip liner with these. But there's that second one swatched right there. It's like a baby doll pink. This next one is called Pout of Paradise, and this is an orange. Like, I don't think I have an orange gloss in my collection, so we're gonna see how this is gonna look. Ooh. So there's that. And there it is right there. This one is super bright. And the very last one is this really pretty plummy shade, and this one is called Shut the Pluck Up. Pluck, not, you know, not the bad word, but pluck. So there is that one right there. Let's see how this one swatches. Ooh, this one is really pretty. Ooh, yes. There's Shut the Pluck Up. That's pretty. I like that one. Very pretty. So far, these two are my favorite ones out of all the glosses. The two lightest ones, I would obviously have to wear a lip liner with because they're super duper light. And I'm noticing that they're kind of bubbling up, like they're kind of separating. I don't know if you guys can see that, but look how they're separating. Like the first two swatches, look how they're, that's weird. I don't know. And now we have two metallic eyeliners. This first one is called Gilded Wings, and I guess this is like a gold eyeliner. And then the next one is called Winged and Wild. So let's swatch this one first. Ooh, this is like a bright yellow. Ooh, that's so bright. That is bright. Let's see what the green looks like. Ooh, that one's pretty dark. There it is right there, swatched. They're both actually really pretty. I don't think I have any like liquid eyeliners that are this shade in my collection, so those will be really fun to play with. And then the very last product in this set is a primer spray. So we're gonna be testing this out once I finish my whole face, even though I've already, you know, finished my face. But after we get done applying the eyeshadow, the gloss, the blush, I'm gonna test this out at the end of this video to see, you know, to see if I like it. So now that I have swatched everything for you guys, let's go ahead and try to create a look. I'm gonna use two palettes, and that is the one with the pink and also the one with the teal. So I don't know what I'm gonna go for, but I'm gonna start out with the teal shade first, and I'm gonna put this in the inner corner of my tear duct and kind of work it into the middle of the eye. And then I may apply some of that pink in the middle and then kind of smoke it out with a black eyeshadow. So let's start out with the teal first and see what it's all about. I'm not even gonna wet my brush yet because I wanna see if these apply good without, you know, wetting my brush. The brush that I'm using is the Luxie 249, and I got this, I think, out of an Ipsy bag in the past. So let's see if this applies good. I do like how it's going on. It's not flaky, it's not falling out. Now I'm gonna do the other side, and then after this, I'm gonna wet my brush so that color can show up even more. For this not to have any setting spray on the brush, it still looks really pretty and vibrant. So I still wanna make it pop even more, so I'm just gonna spray my brush just a little bit with my Pixie makeup setting spray, and just spray it a little bit. I don't want to use the Wet n Wild spray yet because I want to test that out at the end of this video. So I'm just going to wet the brush just a little bit and apply some more on that center part. Ooh, that definitely made it pop. All right, now I'm going to use the other one. This one has the really pretty rose magenta shade in it, and I'm going to put this on the center of the lid. And I don't know how this is going to look, but we're going to work with it. Alright, this shade isn't as pigmented as the blue. This one's definitely not working as good as the teal, so I keep having to put my brush in it to apply that product, and it's not blending good with that teal either. Hold on. Oh my god. This pink is not working as good as I thought it would be, but so I'll keep having to go back and forth with it to blend into the blue, but it's not applying as good as that first shade that we applied. So just gotta keep working with it. All right, I'm gonna go in with the black because I want this look to be smoky. So I'm just gonna pick up my Maybelline City Mini palette. This is in collaboration with Shayla, and take that black in there and put this on the outer part of the crease. probably should have applied this color first. It's okay. All right, you guys, so I went ahead and finished up the eye look. I was struggling really bad, but I just pretty much put that same color that we used the first time, like that teal. I just put that on the bottom lash line and just kind of blended it out with a pencil shader brush. And then I went back into the inner corner of the tear duct and applied that same teal color in there as well. And I went on top of the teal with this light white in this palette just to kind of brighten it up a little bit. So that's pretty much all I did with my eyes. I just popped on some lashes, I put on a little bit of mascara, and then I put some more of that teal on the bottom lash line and then also in the inner corner of the tear duct. So now that I'm looking at it, it looks very similar to the tutorial that I did recently where I used a aqua blue and a purple and a black. So I'm sorry if this looks very similar to that, but when I saw that teal color, I immediately, like, I was drawn to that, and then I felt like the pink would go good with it and then kind of smoke it out with a little bit of black. But I do apologize if this looks very similar to that tutorial that I've already done. But now we're gonna go ahead and work with the blushes. I want to use this one right here as my blush, and I also want to try out another one for my highlight because I feel like this will be a good highlighter. I don't know, we're gonna see. All right, let's see if this looks good. Ooh, whoa. So this already has like a good sheen to it. You guys can see, can you see that? That is pretty. Ooh, that's pretty. Ooh, that is gorgeous. All right, so I'm really liking this blush. This is really pretty. Let's try this as a highlighter. I don't know how this is gonna look, but we're gonna try it out as a highlighter and see. Where is a brush? Let's try this out and see what it looks like. Okay. This isn't that bad. Ooh, that's actually really pretty. It's kind of light, but it does blend into the blush really pretty. By the way, this is Hummingbird Height that I'm using for my highlight. I don't know if y'all can see that, but oh, look at that. Put a little bit of that on the forehead. I think I put too much on my forehead. Put some on my nose. Just a little bit on the nose, the middle of the nose. I'm really impressed with this color as a highlighter. Like, look, do y'all see that? Like, that is giving me the perfect amount of glow. Like, all right, now let's play with the lip glosses. And I know in the beginning I said I was gonna play with this orange, but now that I see that I have some really bold eyes, I don't think I wanna play with a dark shade. So we're gonna try out these lighter shades. I think I'm gonna go with the shade Featherless. This one may work. And I'm gonna line my lips because I feel like this is gonna be way too light. I'm using a lip liner from ColourPop. This is in the shade K. So my camera cut off. I don't even know if I was recording when I was mentioning the lip liner that I'm using, but this is in the shade K. It's by ColourPop, and I just put that around the lips. Now I'm gonna go into the shade Featherless and see how this looks together. Ooh. I'm actually really glad that these glosses are not super duper pigmented because I can definitely work. Oh, I can definitely work with this shade. Yes. So I may have put too much lip liner on. Let me wipe that off a little bit and see. Let me see what this looks like without a lip liner first, because it made it darker than what I wanted. I already have pigmented lips, so it may not look too bad. It's not that bad, but I do want to put on a little bit of lip liner anyway, just to kind of, you know, fade out the outer part of the lips. All right, so I do like the lip gloss. It's very creamy. It's not sticky at all. I thought these were gonna be a little bit sticky, but they're not sticky at all. They're very smooth on the lips. They're not as pigmented as I thought they would be, but I think that's actually a good thing because I can work with these lighter glosses without having to necessarily pair a lip liner with it, but I did kind of want to tone down it just a little bit, so I just applied a little bit of that brown liner. But now let's play with the spray and see if it's any good. So I'm gonna shake it up a little bit and spray it and see. So it does have a good spray. I just wanted to see how the mist came out first, and I don't smell it. It doesn't really have a smell. Ooh. It doesn't really have a smell, so let's spray it on the face. I like how the mist is very, very soft and fine. It's not like one of those mists that's gonna spray all in your face and make it look super duper wet, but it does have a nice little mist to it. And so yeah, that is all that I'm gonna do with this look. Let me go ahead and brush my hair down and I'll be right back. All right, so that completes this look. I really hope you guys like the look that I came up with. And again, I do apologize for it looking very similar to a look that I just created on my channel. But let's go ahead and talk about each product so you guys can get my final thoughts on them. So let's talk about the blushes first. These are actually one of my favorite products from this collection. The blush colors that I used was Dare to Soar, and this is this really pretty magenta shade. And I also used Hummingbird Height, and I use this for my highlighter, and I love how it gives me a nice glow on the skin. So this obviously would not be a color to use as a blush on my skin tone, but the magenta shade is absolutely beautiful. So I did not use Don't Flutter Yourself, and this one is very similar to the NARS Orgasm Blush if you guys have that blush or if you've seen it. So those are the blushes. I do like them. And as far as the lip glosses, I love the, where did the gloss go that I used on my lips? I used the shade Featherless in today's video, but the other one is called Fly Gal, and this is a really light bubblegum pink. I don't know how that's gonna look on me, but obviously I would pair it with a lip liner. And then the other two shades, I think these will look really, really pretty for the fall time, especially this orange color. I don't have this shade in a gloss in my collection, so I cannot wait to put this to use. And I really like this plum shade as well. All right, now as far as the eyeshadows, I actually used all three shadows, all three palettes in this look. So the first one I used was a transition shade, and that was from this one. And I just use this all over the lid because it's actually the darkest transition shade out of all three. And I thought this would be a good color for my crease, but it was actually lighter than what I liked. So I just applied that all over the lid. And then for the teal, this is the one that I love the most. This one right here is super pigmented. I did not necessarily have to wet my brush to get that color to pop, because you guys saw when I was applying it, it was very pigmented on the eyes. It went on very smooth. I didn't really have any trouble with this shadow. Now the pink one, I did have some trouble with. It was very hard to pick that product up on the brush. Even when I was putting my setting spray on the brush to apply it on the eyes, it was still kind of hard to show up on the eyes. So I did have a lot of trouble with using this one. So yeah, those are the only three shades that I use in those palettes. And I also brought out a little black from another palette in this video just to kind of smoke out the eyes. All right, so as far as the liquid liners, I wish I used these in this video so you guys can see how they performed on the eyes. But you guys saw me swatch them on my hand, and I think they're really, really pretty, especially this yellow shade. So let me know if you guys would like to see a tutorial with me using bright colored eyeliners, and I would be more than happy to do one of those for you guys. All right, now moving on to the lip scrub. I don't really have a lot of lip scrubs in my collection. I think this is probably the third one that I've tried, and I really, really like it. I like how it just gets all of that dead skin off the lips. Lip scrubs, I think, are really good to use before you apply a liquid lipstick. So that way you can get all of that dead skin off. You can make the lips look more smooth. They'll feel more smooth before you apply your liquid lipstick, because I know sometimes liquid lipsticks can be very, very drying. But I use this in the beginning of the video because I wanted to test it out to see how it felt on the lips, how it, you know, performed, and I really, really like it. And I love how it smells. It smells just like lip smackers, you guys. It smells so freaking good. It takes me back to the days when I used to use lip smacker. One thing that I do wish that they did was make the lip glosses smell. Like, they don't really have a scent, I know that's not really a big thing, but it would be nice if they, you know, had a fruity scent to them. But other than that, I really like the glosses and I do like the scrub. Now going on to the very last product, which is a setting spray. Now I can't really tell you guys my final thoughts on this spray because obviously I just put it on my face and I have not had this makeup on all day, but I will be using this throughout the month. I think I'm gonna add this into my everyday makeup stash for the month of May. And by the way, speaking of my everyday makeup stash, I will have the one for May going up pretty soon on my channel, so be on the lookout for that. But yes, I think I'm gonna throw this inside that stash so that way I can get more use out of it for the month, and that way I can get a feel of this product and let you guys know my final thoughts on this product next month when I do my monthly beauty favorites and hate it. So yes, so yeah, that is pretty much all that I have for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and let me know if you have tried out any of the products yet from this collection. I know they just came out. They are available online right now. I have not seen them in the drugstores yet, but I'm pretty sure they are going to be in the drugstores, anywhere that they sell Wet n Wild. So Walgreens, CVS, Target. But yes, that's pretty much all that I have for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you thumbs it up if you did enjoy it. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel if you're not subscribed already, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.